Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy TV3 Shade here. We're back at it with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about the food system canteen management. Alright, let's get right into it. Let's go right here. No, I want to go to the middle of the table. Alright, so first off, when you get to the canteen, you see pay with money, pay with points, pay with voucher. Yes, you would pay with voucher if you really need to get in there and pay for your whole team. You want to be a friend, pay with a voucher first. If you're by yourself, you always want to pay with money. Because if you pay with points, you can use that on something else like the garden, which takes like 2,000 points per item you want. Like that's, if you fill up all the slots, I mean, I'd take up like 2,000 to 3,000 points because it takes like 600 to 500 and I keep redoing the soils. So yeah, or the Argosy, which takes like 500 to usually 700 or 800, depending on what you got there. And then the tail riders. Alright, so, oh, by the way, we're going to talk about oven roasting real quick before we get into the food. Alright, so you basically always want to go with the maximum amount you can if you have a bunch of them. The best one to go for is the Odegaran tail because it gives you 4 rare steaks and 4 regular steaks, okay? That's why I have 10, because I just farm him so much to get steaks. Those will allow you to recrease your stamina back up to 50% if it's starting to get low or something after you've already eaten. It's really good to take with you on trails, so just always remember that. Same thing, you know, with the Rathalos tail, Azure, Rathalos tail, Great Gyros, and Anjanath. You know, they give you about the same. I think it starts at Odegaran though, is whenever the tails, you know, give you 4 rare steaks. But you can also use raw meat to get a rare steak with the pit fire. Alright, let's get right into it. So first off, we're going to start by looking at the plates and the platters. Alright, Chef's Choice gives you a choice that changes every single time of fresh ingredients only. And if you look right there at the very end, it has a beer on it, which usually never happens. I'll let you know this right now. Having a beer on your fresh ingredients bar never happens. Now, getting 2, that's very lucky. The Chef's Choice basically gives you food skills that are like, it gives you 2 dailies sometimes, and then like a regular felon polisher food skill, you know? It always has activation chance, 3 stars, and 6 fresh ingredients. It gives smalls, mediums, and that's, I think, I've never seen it give a large, but I think I've only seen smalls and mediums so far. But it gives you plus 50 health, plus 50 stam, and plus 20 health to your palico. And that's always good. The meat platter gives you just a full attack large. Fish platter gives you a defense up large. And veggie platter gives you an elemental res up large. Which is actually really good against Kieran. Just letting you know, it gives you plus 15 to your reses all the way across the board. The hunter's platter, basically that in, I think, oh yeah, that's right. That will help you get your felon fisher, your felon slugger, and your cool cat, I guess. That is a fish only platter that goes defense large, and it tries to give you fresh ingredients. Alright. Healthy platter. These are all just random platters, alright? I'll tell you this right now, that it's random. Now, the ones you really want to get into is your own custom platters. You get 6 custom platters, alright? So mine, I have extra cars, super defense, shooter's plate, monster rider, Mo Money, Kieran's J Biden. Kieran's J Biden, I usually have that. I changed it up, I don't know why, but those are usually all vegetables with like fresh ingredients and a certain way I have it, but I changed it. So we'll just go straight into it. Super defense, you know, you get that attack, that defense up large. One of the things I need to tell you right now is meat gives you attack, fish gives you defense, vegetables give you elemental res. Alright? 2 meat give you small attack. 4 meat give you medium attack. 6 meat gives you a large attack. Same goes with fish, same goes with vegetables. Drinks, it's a different story. If I'm correct, it doesn't give you any status at all. It just gives you a skill. If you can see from right here. I don't have my last beer yet. I don't know why. But I gotta do a few optionals to get it. So let's get right into talking about some skills. Alright, shall we? So you basically you say you want to get your 2 skills. All right, if you see where it says activation source, okay. So say I want rider, right, or slugger, times 4. You see in this top red category right here where my cursor's blinking at, you can only choose from this top area, and you have to choose 4 of them. Remember, the attack, the defense, and the elemental res. You can only have 2, 4, or 6, right? So whatever you pick is what your food skill is. All right. So say like you want to run that the first 2, the felon polisher, and then like you want to run. Let's go right over to like felon riser. You want to have 2 of the grays or whatever. I think it's like a tan. And you wanted your defense up. There you go. Now then, we want. Actually, let's go a little bit further in because we'll talk about that next. All right. Now we have defense up medium and elemental res up. We have a full defense plate with felon polisher, felon black belt. Felon black belt reduces your stamina depletion when evading, blocking, or doing certain other actions. There you go. It's pretty good for defense. Felon polisher, if I remember correctly, it speeds up sharpening time. Alright? Sorry for that stutter for a second. Let's cancel the selection and let's talk about actual skills. So the courage has felon polisher, felon rider, felon slugger. I'll leave it on there for a second for you to read. And then resilience has felon acrobat, felon feat, felon moxie. This is very good. This is very good. It is basically like that armor that I always use on all my videos that lets you get carded 1 time. This will go, that stacks onto that, so you can do it 2 times. If you get felon moxie, beautiful. It's beautiful. Always try to get the 6 fresh ingredients though. Oh, that increases. There we go. So depending on how many fresh ingredients you have, if you have 5 fresh ingredients, which is all you need to have health plus 50, you can have a full activation chance. Or no, it's 1/2 a star off of activation chance, which is actually pretty decent. So let's see if we can get right into it real quick. So let's do this. If you look how the health increases every time by 10 points, every time I place one up, that's because it increases by 10. Now, once you get past that point, this is your it. So you have 1/2 a star of activation chance now. If you put something random up there now, it would be 1/2 a star, plus 50 health, plus 50 stam, plus 20 to Palico. Alright? And that's about... That's one thing you need to learn, is 6 fresh ingredients will equal full activation chance. 5, 1/2 a star. So it's 1/2 a star every fresh ingredient you have. Okay? So let's get back into those skills. Oh. And we were at Moxie. Alright, so Felon Riser High. That's actually pretty good. The Black Belt, I've already told you about that one. Heroics. This is actually pretty decent whenever you have a greatsword and you are like attacking at a low health and you think you can get that last few hits in. That would be for you. Acumen Groomer. This is for like the medics, if I would like to say. This one, like, it on status effects, it takes it by half down. Like blight recovery increases by 50% and all that. Increase your health recovery from items. This is actually pretty decent. I like this one because you can use a health potion. You know how max health potions, or not max health potions, but great health potions, the ultra ones that you usually make with honey and regular potions, that will fully increase your health bar if you use that. So remember that one. Felon Specialist increases the potentiality of a normal status attacks. So that means if you have 6 of these acumens, you know, like on my armor crab, if you have all those, the little purple symbol on all your items in your ingredient list, you can have this skill, which increases your sleep, your paralysis, your poison, your fire, your status attacks, like the ones that like cause like you to burn, you to get poisoned, you to get blast damaged, all that. Let's go to the next one. I think this will be the last one of the regular ingredients. So this is for more of my bow users, my light bow users and heavy bow, and you know, what is it called? The gun lance. All right. Felon sharpshooter increases the power of normal shots. Pretty gnarly. I use that on my one of my custom plates. Felon bombarder. This is really good for if you like the gun lance. It increases that damage, and it stacks on the armor that increases the gun lance shell damage. By the way, Felon pyro. This is very, very, very good. All right. The reason why is you can have up to 4 mega bombs. You heard me correct. 4 mega bombs. Okay. So you can have 2 large and 2 mega, right? On every time, and 2 small. You can only have up to 2 each time. Well, you can put 2 mega bombs down, 2 large bombs, and put it in the. When it hits the ground, it'll turn to mega barrel bombs. And when you hit, it'll do all 180 damage all the way across the board. So that's a massive amount of damage to a body part you want to take off. So just remember that. That is like one of the best skills out of all those food skills. Now, these are my favorite ones and the most interesting ones. This is the beers. Alright? These 2 are the beers. So at Perception, you get Iron Carver. It prevents knockback while you're sitting there carving. It's not that useful. Felon Exchanger increases the number of research points you receive at the end of a quest. That's actually pretty useful. So like if you're farming like points like I really need to right now, you can sit there and go to Nergigante, put those like dragon treasures, get those dragon treasures, put the bandit mantle on and stuff of that sort, and just keep getting those dragon treasures to drop. Put the Felon Exchanger on, even though you're not gonna always get the activation chance because there's like hardly ever any fresh ingredients for it. If you somehow get this, it doubles that. It increases it by a lot. So say I got 1,500, you'd get like what? 2,600 points. Alright, now here's the beautiful one that I always use. The Felon Carver High. The Felon Carver High. Alright? I never have a beer. Whenever I do have the beer for the 6th one, it increases the number you can carve. So say you can only hit a monster 3 times, this will get you 2 more. Gives you 2 more carves. Alright, here we go. Let's go into the Fortune one. Felon Harvester. Reduces time between gathering point response. So if you're like one of those farmers that really like to farm, use Felon Harvester. Felon Fat Cat. At the end of the quest, you know how you get like that sometimes 32,000? This increases it by like 25% more. So like if you got like 32,000, you'd go up to like what? 40,000? Maybe 42,000? It gives like 10,000 more. You never know until you tried it. But it's very good if you need money, if you need Zenny. Alright, Lucky Cat. This one's very useful. Let me tell you why this is why I saved this for last and I told you this. The Lucky Cat is, let me say this. You do Tempered Elder Dragons, you farm for the Stream Stones and the Warrior Hero stuff. If you use Lucky Cat every single time and you get this Lucky Cat, an activation skill, and you go in and you do an Elder Dragon, you have a chance for you to get double Warrior Stones, double Hero Stones, or anything of that sort. Like, you have double chances. It increases the reward items received at the end of a quest. I repeat, received items. So that means the little square boxes, the items you receive in your pouch, all that. It increases it. You can get double. It doesn't say double, but you can get double, and I have gotten double before. I've gotten up to 4 Stream Stones, 2 jewels, and like 2 tails off of one, and a jewel, or like a gem. It was nice. It was gnarly. I think I have it recorded somewhere, but always remember that. All right, and I think that about wraps it up for. Oh wait, nope, we're missing one last thing. You see at the bottom where it says food skills and it says daily skills, those change by the day. So if you're in here at night and you come in the morning, those will all change to something different. Each daily skill is different, and they're like, it's kind of hard to find them. I don't know where to go to see the daily skills, but they do have their perks, and that's why they're daily skills, because they're harder to get. All right, they have certain stuff that gives you pretty good. So if you want to just get double daily skills, do mix and match. So like how I have it, I have red, I have purple, blue, and then I have like just regular fresh ingredients. But yet I still have elemental res up small and defense up small. There you go. That's how you do it. And you got the activation chance. You have the double chance for the daily skills. You run a regular 2 small. That's how you get those daily skills. The best one is Felon Insurance, which gives you 1 free revive. Or 1 free cart in any mission. So just remember that one. That's a really good one. Felon Insurance. Alright? And it accounts for your whole team. And so does the rest of the daily skills. Alright, I think that's about it. That's all we have for the day. If you liked the video, please like that button at the very bottom underneath the video. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can see the notifications that come up whenever I post another video. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and on Twitch at TV3Shade. Check out some of the monster rap videos that all these other YouTubers make, and I posted it into a playlist for y'all. Go check that out. And I think that's all we have for the day. I hope y'all liked my demon character. He looks pretty gnarly. Peace.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.